Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Momir. We lost another die roll. My opponent is currently assigned to Mulligan. So we lost the last one pretty close. We were behind like the first game and the third game. And then the third game we were behind again, and we almost got there by bouncing his entire board, but then he got another really good card. Even though we were making 9s over his 8s, it wasn't good enough and we lost. So, reach protection from blue, flash, I guess for 2-drop that's in general really good, right? Can be countered, reach protection from blue, it has flash. Like, what's there to do against that? Well, you make a 3-drop. And you get a 2-3 Old Man of the Sea, that's actually pretty good card. So like, Old Man of the Sea doesn't even stop this, because this has Pro Blue. So I'm not gonna make a 3-drop. I know this seems weird, but like, or a 2-drop, like if I get a Mana Accelerator, he can steal it with Old Man of the Sea and it comes on his end. So I just wanna make a 4-drop and onward and then go higher. So this is a bit of an adjustment just based on his 3-drop. This isn't elemental, right? Okay. There is one downside to it though, and that is that if I do get like an Oracle here, that my opponent can take it, which is the only card I do not want to see here, or one of the cards I don't want to see here. 2/4 flying lifelink, he can take that as well, so that's another one I probably didn't want to see. Power less than or equal to almost, as long as the remains traps and the creature's power. Yeah, sure. So it gets a 2/4 flying lifelink. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have made a 4-drop either, I guess. Obviously it's not that big of a deal yet, unless of course your opponent gets another flyer. So that's pretty fast clock now. What does it do? +2/+0, deals 1 damage. So yeah, I take 7 a turn now, unless I get like a blocker here. Obviously I'm gonna get a blocker for his 2/4, right? But I mean 3/3 flyer and 2/4 flyer. No, I actually get nothing. So bad luck still continues on my end. I have no clue what it is with the last Momirs. Like I haven't been getting anything decent. Like I even skipped a 3-drop just because of Old Man of the Sea, and I get a really good 4-drop and he can just take it. This guy gets like I'm just gonna concede this one. I'm actually really tired of this. Holy shit, dude. He can devour my creature. Like, are people somehow knowing what they're gonna get or something? I mean, just look at this guy. He got the Old Man of the Sea, okay, then he got a shitty 2/4, but then he got a really good 3/3 flyer for 5, and then he got a really good 4/4 flyer for 6. Like, what did I get? I get a good 2/4 that just gets stolen anyway. You may look at if a shared creature. Okay, that's just a crappy 2/1. And we're on the play, so obviously we don't get a mana accelerator, but a crappy 2/1. And if he gets a mana acceleration now, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Fuck bank. I actually played against this in Modern and on the GP the very first round. No, I do not wish to use the ability. And I was really surprised the opponent played it. I mean, it is a good card in Momir, right? But in Constructed, in Modern, what is it gonna do? So the guy played UB Mill, I guess. And yeah, he just lost to random stuff like Geist, he has no answer to. Burn, he had no answer to. It was such an easy match. That's a new one, yeah. Sure, just a 2/1. No! Eh, always yield. Sure. Always click no, please. We get a 2 to prevent all combat damage to our creature with this surgical. It does cost 3 though, so not that great. So just another 2/2 that does nothing. I think for now maybe we didn't want to make a 4-drop, or if it doesn't get anything decent we don't want to make a 5-drop, just so we can become higher. Instead he does get a 5/5 trample, so we need to make a 5-drop now. And if he attacks I'm still gonna block. Yeah, I'm still gonna block. I'm willing to take this trade. Because mostly like my 5-drop is gonna be decent enough to, or should be decent enough unless I get really unlucky again, like a Revenant once more. Yeah, I like that, right? He can attack for 5, that's right. Fine, I attack for 4 back. No, I don't attack for 4 back because of Fog Bank, so I just double block, trade this for this. I'm fine with doing that. Fog Bank's such an annoying card. He gets another flyer, so maybe I'm unblock here now, just to keep this back, and then trade my 6-drop for this, and take a free 5. I mean, I'm fine with doing that. The odds of me getting a flyer and losing to this seem worse than getting a 3-power guy on 6 to double block there and take the trade. I mean, 4/4 flyer is still fine. So yeah, I mean, now we double block here, he can just trade with this, and we trade it up. So not blocking last turn I think was fine. This is a decent card though. 5 mana 4/4 flyer in this format is just good. I mean, there's nothing else to say about that. And if it doesn't get something really good, I'm probably not even gonna. Has trample and has at the beginning of your upkeep sacrifice a creature. Sure, so it becomes a 7/7 flying vigilance black creature that makes him sacrifice creatures on his upkeep. So that's not that great. I mean, it is still a decent card. It's a 7/7 flyer. But I'm not sure if I want to make 7-drop here. Yeah, I'm not gonna make a 7-drop here. Because like, he can attack with this, I'm obviously gonna block then. He has a flyer, but then I'm gonna make 8 and 9s over these 8s. And at this point the board is a bit stalemate. Like, this is fine. It is a 7/7 flying trample vigilance. Having at your upkeep sacrifice a creature isn't that big of a downside in this format. Especially not if you get another 7/7. Like, watch me get a Scornful Legatus, right? It's just how good I'm running. Obviously I want like Hoverguard Sweepers. That's always the nuts on 8. Yeah, we just get a 6/6 trample. I mean, it's still a good card. It's not like what we want. Especially not now that he has a 7/7 flying trample, vigilance. That has double strike as well. Sure. So I'm dead here, right? There's no point in playing this out. I'm dead. This has trample, so this does 14. That does enough. Yeah, I'm dead. Wait, this does 14, this does 21. So I can block here and then make sure this does enough first strike damage, I guess. Like, why is this not blocking yet? Block it! Hello? Why won't this block? Is this me or is this just not blocking? Hello? Did I lose connection or something? Yeah, it seems I lost connection to Modo. So give me a second. Did I lose connection in general? No. So the only out I have now is getting a Leviathan again. I'm not gonna concede yet. So I'm just rebooting Modo here for some other reason. I do have connection, right? Let's open something up. Yeah, I have connection, so just Modo being a bitch. Start already. He's checking for updates. I don't care if you're checking for updates. I want you to load. Okay, so let's go to Task Manager. Kill the damn process. How is it named even? Flash player plugin no, plugin no, rename no. Like it doesn't even say here. What's it called? Update in progress. I sincerely doubt there's an update in progress, man. Like it's not on Modo, it's not on MTGO. Asset is my. I don't want to kill a process that I need to. Ventrilo extension. Let's kill these extensions. Kill it.